Hey Kansas City, what's going on? Chef Tom over at the Cardinal Cafe at Manual Career Training Center. Hey, I wanted to today work on just a very simple little fruit tray that will get you all kinds of oohs and ahs. You know, very often if you're setting up dinner, you just need a little filler at the table or something. This is a super easy way to fill your table with something super colorful that your family and friends are going to think that you are absolutely a genius if you do this. Okay, of course, we're using ready-to-eat food products, so putting on our gloves. Even though we're just peeling or paring the fruit first, we still need to wear our gloves. And we're gonna start out with a nice big fat honeydew, okay? We're gonna take off the top and the bottom. And then we're just gonna peel that peeling down. Okay, not difficult, but it does take practice to get to the point where you can get your knife to curve the way you want it to. But really, you do this a few times, you'll have the gist of it, and you'll do great. And you're going to see me do this a couple of times today because we're going to do it with the pineapple and we're going to do it with the honeydew. Okay, there's our honeydew peeled, right? And you're going to find out that there's an order to the way we're peeling things. We don't need to leave this sitting on the board. We'll go ahead and put it right in our pan. We're going to do our pineapple next. Again, your knife should be razor sharp. Okay? I'm just going to take this down like this. And when you're peeling this pineapple, you just want to look for where the brown spots are and kind of take it out to there, okay? Super simple, right? Got our pineapple peeled. Now, we are going to peel some oranges, and we're going to use our fillet knife for our oranges, okay? Because our fillet knife is razor sharp, and we're actually going to be doing some fine cutting with this. So we're going to take off the top and the bottom, throw those away, and now we're going to cut this in just to where that pith is. Some people call it the membrane. The correct term for it is pith, P-I-T-H. And the reason that we're doing this is because we're going to supreme these oranges. And what that means is that we are going to cut the segments without having any of the membrane or the pith in them, okay? So that's the first one that's just peeled. And we're gonna peel the second one right away. Just like so. We're gonna go right around it just like we did before. There we go, beautiful, huh? So, the reason that we are peeling our fruits in this order is because very typically, the cantaloupe is the last one that should be peeled because it has a porous skin. Okay, so this actually contaminates your cutting board after you're done peeling it. So, that's why once we get this peeled, we'll go ahead and get rid of this cutting board and we'll switch to that cutting board. On cantaloupe, you want to see that nice, beautiful, orangish little flesh. We're just going to go around this like we did the others. And the thing is, you want all the skin and all the green off of your cantaloupe, okay? I know that some people think that cantaloupe and muskmelon are the same. However, a muskmelon is a deeper orange and a little sweeter flavor. Okay, we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to get rid of this cutting board. Now you see my towel under my cutting board. Here's the cool thing about this towel. This is a damp towel, right, to keep the cutting board from moving around. But we also use sanitizer water on this damp cloth so that our board is sanitized even on the bottom. Okay, look, it's time to start putting this baby together. So we're gonna take some nice leaf lettuce and we're just gonna go around the outer perimeter of our tray with this leaf lettuce. Doesn't have to be fancy, just gotta get it on there, okay? And really, you only want it to stick just out beyond the edge a little tiny bit. You know, it doesn't have to be much because really we're only bringing the fruit out to the edge. Now, here's a bad thing. You see, as I'm going through this lettuce, my knife was in the pan. It's a really great way to get cut. Do the right thing. Put your knives over on the board in the area you're not working, okay? Because it only takes a heartbeat to get cut. All right, now we're just gonna throw one more little piece right in the center. That's all we need of that. So, why do I have an ice cream scoop? Let me show you. When we are actually cleaning the honeydew and the cantaloupe, we're gonna slice them in half, right? Then we're gonna take that ice cream scoop, we're just gonna bring our trash over a little and we're just gonna scoop that right out, okay? Just like that. It is so much easier than digging it out with a spoon or what have you. It gives you a really nice cut on the inside. Look at that. There's a little tiny bit left in there, just scoop it out. See that? Perfect. I'm gonna put these guys right back in here. We're gonna grab our honeydew. And we're gonna do the exact same thing with our honeydew. Take that scoop, get in there, just scoop it out, just like you're scooping ice cream. Now scratch out the extra seeds. There we go. Nice. Put it right in your pan. All right, now, how do we cut pineapple? First thing we do is clear the board of these knives. When we cut our pineapple, take our pineapple in hand. We cut right down the center, okay? Lay them out. Cut down the center of each one again. Now, here is where it gets cool. You take your knife. You're just going to cut that little bit of core out of there, okay? And now your pineapple is ready to slice. I, though, prefer to have honeydew for my first thing going onto the tray. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take this honeydew, cut them this way, keep them together, and just start slicing them this way. Now your fruit is not always gonna stay standing nice like this, but today, for some reason, this one is. Okay, we're gonna go right to there because that should be pretty close to enough for our first round. And we're just gonna take this and lay it on our tray. And we're gonna go around the entire tray this way. And the thing is, you're gonna fight with your lettuce a little bit on this first round, okay? But you just keep on going because the final product on this is gonna be absolutely beautiful and colorful. And I say this because I've done it about a gazillion times. And the thing is, if you spend any amount of time in the culinary business, you will. You will be making fruit trays at some point in your life, and you'll realize it's not difficult. It just takes some time. Now the last bits of honeydew that you have left, you're just going to go out and find a couple spots that really need something else, okay? And pull that one back in some. All right, after honeydew, we're going to go to cantaloupe, okay? And again, we're going to cut it the exact same way. And the thing is, I was not fast at this when I first started. I was not fast at all. But guess what? Practice makes perfect. I have no idea how many times my dad told me that over the years. That practice makes perfect. And we're just going to get this honeydew laid out on here. I'm sorry, the cantaloupe. We're going to put it right on top of that honeydew. And we're just going to come in from the edge about a 1/2 inch. No big deal. And here's the thing. If you find that you're a little tiny bit short of cantaloupe or honeydew or whatever, because this is a small tray, you've got ample amounts that you can fill in with. Okay? And this stuff, we're just going to give it a little cut this way and scoop it up and put it right in the middle. Okay? Because you got to fill the middle of that tray with something. Now, the pineapple is very cool because we took that core out. That gives us a natural base for slicing. Okay, we're just going to take this guy up, and guess what? We're just going to lay him out on top of the cantaloupe. And I like the sharp points out, okay? So that's why you see me turning some pieces different directions. I like the sharp points out toward the edge of our fruit tray. You just take your time. You don't have to be in a hurry at all. Oh, that one got away, but we got one more here. All right, so now we're just going to cut a few berries just for some extra color. And we just want a nice little pop of color when we're doing this, okay? And we're going to put these guys right out here. And this is probably going to be the most time-consuming part of putting together this fruit tray, is getting these strawberries on. But the fact of the matter is, the more color you have, the better it's going to look. And I'm just going to knock out a couple of these real quick. We'll do 3 or 4 more and then we'll put them on, and we should be pretty close to good here. And I don't know about you, but you can see me stop and go to different berries. That's because I am guilty of wanting only the very best berries I see. And I hope that you do the very same thing when you're building a fruit tray. Okay? You just want to do the very best you can do at whatever you're doing. You know, you want to do the right thing every time. And that's what we're trying to do right here, right now. So I was about to take that away, but then I realized we have not supremed our oranges yet. And we got to have those. So we've gone about 2/3 of the way around with our berries. So let's leave some space for some supremed oranges, okay? When we supreme an orange, We go right in along that white membrane, which is called the pith. And that is a supremed piece of orange. Okay? You're just taking out these little sections. And it doesn't take long to do, but you do have to be careful because you are working this knife right in your hand, okay? And this is one of the very few times that that's okay, because the fact of the matter is that it's very hard to supreme an orange a different way than this right here. I'm just gonna knock out these last couple. All right, now we have beautiful orange pieces, our supremed oranges. And we're gonna go right down here with these, okay? Now, we're gonna turn this guy around and show you how great this looks. We're gonna supreme one more orange just to finish out this backside, okay? Because we need it to look the best we can. And the thing is, you can build a fruit tray any way you want. This is the way I was taught, and this is what works for me. That doesn't mean that something different won't work better for you. This is just what works for me. And, you know, there have been a lot of Sunday mornings at a lot of different restaurants where we're putting up a buffet, and this is the exact fruit tray that's on those buffets. All right, we're gonna get these last ones on back here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna grab one or two of these and just bring them over to this side so that we finish it off. And you know, a lot of people are gonna be really happy with that fruit tray. Guess what? I'm gonna bring back an old friend for a guest appearance from another show, and that's our apple bird, okay? We're gonna turn this guy like this. We're gonna take this apple bird. We're gonna go right there with him. Now that, my friends, is a finished fruit tray. I hope you like this and I hope you try it. And again, just like the birds, you know what? If you make a fruit tray, take a picture of it and send it to me. You can send it to me at tbelisle@kcpublicschools.org. You know, I hope you try it. I hope you love it. Enjoy your food. Have a great day. Come back and see me next week.